What's up, fool? And check it. Episode 5 is full of a lot of talking, no lie. And serio, I kinda got a short attention span, so I might not be quite right about everything that's happening. So because this is like one of the, weirder talky anime episodes, I'ma just put this right now because I'm probably gonna forget later. Don't forget to like, comment, y subscribe. Y sabes que, follow me on Twitter también. So we start off with Falcon, Rhino, and the Hobo Pimp. And Rhino's tripping out, he's trying to figure out like, hey, why is this fool here? What's this fool doing? And Falcon's tripping out too because he's seeing Rhino, this big fool, trip out over this little skinny hobo. And then the intro play. And after the intro, we see that Blondie is inside of like the changing room. And in comes this Asian chick. And she like, oh yeah, it's cool that you're letting in the bitches into the fashion show. But sabes que I ain't about that, so I'm probably gonna dip. He's like, hey, don't even worry about it, fool. It's nothing personal, I got you. So now that the little chinita lady's gone, we're gonna go find out who is part of the fashion show and like who's going to be part of the audience. And apparently everybody showed up for this. And I mean everybody, look at this. You got like the military jefes, you got like the press, you got all the little like the citizens. That's when this kid roll up and he pulls out Sleepy Jason. He's like, oh yeah, I need you fools to follow me. Some crazy stuff's about to kick off and I don't want you two to be, a part of this or nothing. So that's when Blondie shows up. And he starts talking about like the history of the beaches and the pimps and how the fashion shows were like this staple of their whatever or something. I don't know. Thankfully, it switched over to where Sleepy and Jason are kind of being led away. And that's when Sleepy sees like her fans. They're like, orale, Sleepy, long time no see. And she's like, hey, what's up, fool? And she goes and she gives one of them a hug. But I want something to pay attention to a lot of people, okay? Because this doesn't seem right to me. Just look at this fool's face, okay? Just look at this fool's face. That's not the face of somebody who just got a hug from one of their like idols or whatever. That's the face of, oh shit, something's going sideways and I gotta keep an eye out, eh? So back to the fashion show. And everybody's starting to get put on high alert like they're about to get jumped or something. I don't know why. It doesn't look like anything's happening. This fool might be taking a little too long, but I mean, do these fools really look like the type of vatos that are gonna get crazy? Because these look like the kind of people who be like, let me speak to your manager. And then finally we get back underground to where the bitches and the pimp are. Y Falcon, he tripping hard because he just figured out that the hobo pimp guy is actually Rhino's old pimp. That fool used to be like the guy that he would go to like try and make happy all the time, And all the little dots connect, everything's connected. This fool's like a lost puppy. It all makes sense now. So the camera takes us over to where Jason and Sleepy are following this kid around. And they get to like a hotel or something. He says, hey, you fools kick it right here for like a cool minute, alright? And right as they turn around to try and figure out what this fool meant by like a cool minute, he pulls this lever and they just fall into this big hole. And it goes back to, this fool again. And I'm trying to figure out, should I be paying attention to what he's saying? I heard something about Revolucion, but that's about it. I don't know if I should be paying attention or not. Then it goes back underground with the bitches and the pimp. And the pimp starts growing back his leg. And right away, I'm like, oh yeah, I've never seen a pimp do that before, growing back legs and stuff. That's new. And Falcon, he's still trying to figure out what's going on, He's like, oh yeah, Rhino, isn't this a good thing though? Like, this is your pimp. You got like your owner back in shit, fool. How is this bad? Why are you freaking out? Y Rhino, he don't even look at him. He just hit the floor, like having a full breakdown. He's like, pinche Falcon, this fool ain't a pimp. He a bitch. Y Falcon, he look at that fool and he's like, serio, wey? Serio? You really a bitch? Yes. And it all makes sense. Even the greatest of pimps cannot understand the bitches. They cannot get to the soul of what it is to be a bitch without being one themselves. Y Falcon, now he understand what he made a big mistake. And now this new bitch, he helps Rhino get up off the floor. He's like, mira, wey, I understand that I've been trying to help you for a very long time to get out of your shell. But clearly, you were like having flashbacks or whatever. It's not working. Y sabes que, I want to apologize. Y Rhino, he goes, I accept your apology. Viva la revolución. ¿Qué?